Hi there, it's Derek here again, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about science fiction and its role in the future. Now, people often refer to the fact that science fiction becomes reality, and they look at all sorts of spacey type of programs from a long time ago. But it isn't really that strange, as most science fiction is not actually created as a result of a wetted finger held in the air or gazing at tea leaves in the bottom of a cup. And I mean, it's perfectly possible to predict the future by looking out for what we call weak signals. Now, these are signals, bits of information that can be missed by people who are maybe not experts, who aren't actually able to spot patterns. So, for instance, space travel wasn't really a random guess. If we go back to the end of the Second World War and just after, there's been evidence of rocket use, people working on rockets, and so escaping the Earth's gravitational pull was always a possibility, as was travelling to the moon. And then, if we could get a space capsule or some object into orbit, then other large objects could be constructed too, maybe objects like the International Space Station. So from there, it's not such a giant leap to travelling further afield. And all these things we have seen in films before, but these have always been possibilities. Some things we just haven't quite got the technology yet. So take a look at robotics, and then maybe miniaturization, and consider the small spaces we could explore, such as inside our own bodies. So with science fiction, even though it may seem futuristic, there's always a small part of the possible already buried in it. And the thing about any type of fictional story is that as long as you accept the starting point, then everything else is possible. So what can we actually learn from this? Well, first of all, science fiction really isn't that strange, and is generally a good indicator of the future, because writers are very good at interpreting and filtering weak signals. So you could take some of the ideas in a science fiction book or film and choose to make it part of your business strategy. Now, for some, this might be just a little bit risky. So a slightly more cautious approach might be to use science fiction as a great source of what we call springboards, really crazy ideas that might suggest to you slightly more mainstream ideas that you or your business could actually work with. So why not give it a go? If you'd like to find out more about weak signals, using springboards, or simply generating ideas, then please give me a call, contact me via my website. Until next time.